It could come out too harsh what I'm going to say. The thing is, I like Ryan Mason. I think he's a good guy. I think he's a decent manager. Clearly, he has something because he's got Dele Alli playing a little bit better than he was before. But I think overall, and I know it's easy to say me not being in that situation, he's making the wrong calls on a regular basis here. And obviously, he is just an interim coach. He's not going to be there next season in all likelihood. But some of the choices that are being made are shocking. Like, Winks should not be starting in a game like this. Winks should not be playing. It's just how it goes. You have Lo Celso, you have Ndombele. Winks is not necessary there. I don't think he played badly in the game. But he didn't exactly play well. He was just like a bystander. Nothing was going through him, really. Nothing was happening very much. Bergwijn came on. He scored. Clearly, that was the right decision. Ali's come back. He's playing okay. Would I prefer Ndombele to be playing or Lucas Moura to be playing instead of Ali at this moment in time? The crunch time is coming. Everything is falling apart potentially. I probably want Lucas Moura in there. I have to be honest. I probably want Ndombele in there. I want Lo Celso in there. I don't get it. Hey, NarendraTheComic here, and today Spurs have only gone and done it. It's done. It's dusted. The season is basically over. I mean, it was over a while ago, but there was that little bit of hope that we could have got Champions League, and there was a big hope that we could get Europa League. Now it's seeming like Champions League is gone 100%. Europa League is like 40% there, and there's a 40% chance we're getting into Europa Conference. And there's still a 20% chance we're not getting into that. And to be honest, would I prefer Europa Conference League or no European football? Probably no European football, but at the same time, you kind of need your UEFA coefficient to be improving. Otherwise, it will cause bigger problems down the line. So maybe we should just play the under-18s in the Europa Conference League and see how it goes so we can get some bloody UEFA coefficient points there, because this is really a damning season overall. You could say if we'd won the League Cup and we finished 7th, it's okay. It's not good, but it's okay. Maybe if we'd won the Europa League and finished 8th, it would be fine because we still would have got into the Champions League, but I still look back at that game against Zagreb and say, how badly did the wheels fall off in that game? And obviously, right now, I'm looking at this season and we're all saying, oh my God, it's so bad. But when you look at the table, there's potentially 10 points between 3rd and 10th. So it's those tiny little changes in games, the wrong decisions, the wrong VAR decisions, of which Spurs had an unholy amount of during this season. I think Spurs have been the most negatively affected by bad VAR decisions through the whole season. I think about the Newcastle game, I think about the Leeds game, and those are just two off the top of my head where we should have not been penalised by VAR. And it turns out it loses us points in the game. And maybe we'd be looking at this season differently. If we just had 3 or 4 more points on the board right now, everything would be open to us. So it is those tiny little choices that are made during games that change the outlook of someone's season. The fact we've dropped so many points over the entire 38 games, or what will be 38 games during the season, is shocking. It's a blunder. It happens so often. Even in the last 10 minutes of games, we just would not close out games. And if we'd finished off those games, we would basically have guaranteed Champions League football this season. So it's not one thing or another thing, but the thing which stands out most is that Kane is just not able to do it on his own. He might have Son there, but if Kane and Son are not going to be playing to their peak, then really we're pretty toothless. Bergwijn played well today, as I said. He had a little cameo, I guess. He scored a banger. I kind of thought at that point, are we going to sit in or are we going to go for the game? And obviously we just sat in, absorbed the pressure, and Reguilón had an absolute... Reguilón. You've had a good season, to be fair. You just had a couple of bad games, but you've had a very good season. You had a very, very bad game today. I can't say anything else other than that. And I think next season is going to be a real test for the Spurs team, the Spurs supporters, Spurs as a club. It's like an inflection point. Either we're going to be out of European competition, which I think for the team would probably shockingly be best, playing less games, being able to concentrate on the league and the FA Cup and trying to get somewhere there. I think maybe that wouldn't be the worst thing. But we need European competition. If that's not the Europa League, and it might not be if West Ham win their game. I saw Arsenal are drawing with Crystal Palace now. So It's a real shit show for the European places right now. It's very, very tight. Everton won their game, so if West Ham win or draw their game, then it seems like they're going to be pretty nailed on, considering we have Leicester for our last game of the season away. So I'm not expecting anything. I'm not expecting the Europa League. I'm not expecting the Conference League. I don't want the Conference League. At least if you win the Europa League, you get a Champions League spot. And that is something which really changes the dynamic of that competition. But I just think, Kane, if you need to go, mate, you need to go. You need to go. And I'm telling you, you probably need to go. The problem is, as Cam pointed out yesterday or the day before, there aren't that many teams who could probably afford him at this moment in time. So I'm thinking it's probably going to be City. And if it is going to be City, then there's going to be at least a player or two involved in the swap. At the same time, why does City really need him? They just won the league and in the Champions League final and won the League Cup without a striker the whole season. Sergio's been injured, Jesus has been injured, and they've still won. And they might win the Champions League without an out-and-out striker. So you have to think, is it a waste of money for them to buy Kane? Maybe. And if they're not buying him, is it Man United? Possibly. If Kane goes to United, are they going to win the league? No. But will they be the only challengers in the league? Yes, that's just how it will go if he goes to United. I think it will be tough for United to win because I don't think they have a good enough team to compete against City properly. But at the same time, Harry Kane, he's getting 25 goals a season. He'll get 25 goals a season there. And if he goes to City, I mean, he'll probably get 35 in a Premier League season. And then there's Son. And I really love that man. I love both Kane and Son. The guys have pulled this club on their own for 3 years now. They really have. The two of them have been doing everything to make sure we're getting into European football, putting on good performances on a weekly basis. And now I just think we got to rebuild. I think that it's going to be a mess, and I don't know if I have the energy and the effort to put into it, because watching this game today, there was nothing there. It was beige, it was hollow, it was empty, and the fact the fans booed at the end, I cannot blame them. I can't. If I was there, I don't know if I would have booed, but I would have been close to it, because that's not Spurs. That's not the Spurs which we've come to know over the past decade at least. And it's not good enough. So yeah, season's done. Can't ask for any more because, well, it's practically over now. So next season. Anyway, guys, if you did enjoy this video, please like, share, comment, and subscribe to the channel down there. If you didn't, I don't know what you're doing, all right? You saw me just absolutely tell you everything I wanted to say. I'm heartless right now. It's been taken out of me. Subscribe. Great. Now, I've been NarendraTheComic. You've been Graham. We'll see you next time. That's tomorrow if you don't know. Make a video every single day. Been doing it every day for over 1,000 days now. We ain't stopping until we get to 10,000 subscribers. So do subscribe. Pop back again tomorrow for some more quality shitty content. So hashtag never not here. Just how it goes. Also bring the Pagwas means nonsense in Punjabi. And we also bring that. Bring a lot, bring a little, do a lot, do a little. But we do indeed bring the quality shitty content on a daily basis. So see you tomorrow. Just what we do every day. See you then. Skadoosh.